friends, welcome to Therapy Thursdays on Louisiana Living. We are physical therapy and balance centers. I am Angela Yarborough and this is Dr. Jerry Yarborough. And what are we doing here? Well, we are talking about different disease processes, and we are just talking about different ailments, different things that keep you from loving your life. That is one of our mottos, is love your life. And we just wanted to give back to the community and just give you some things that you can do for some things that might be preventing you from loving your life. So why don't you tell us exactly what we're going to be doing?
All right. First, like you said, I'm Dr. Jerry Yarborough, physical therapist, and my sweet wife, Angela. By trade, she's actually a nurse. So, together, I opened the Jonesboro clinic about 20 years ago. I actually have about 27 years experience as a therapist. And then 7 years ago, we opened up here in Ruston. And just about 3 weeks ago, we opened up in ElDorado, Arkansas now. So what we're doing, like she said, is we're talking about different diseases or impairments that are affecting your quality of life. And at Physical Therapy and Balance Centers, our desire is to help you love your life. So we're going to discuss those impairments. We're going to discuss how physical and occupational therapy can help you rehab from those impairments. And then we're going to always give you a takeaway of what you can start doing immediately to start making a change in your life and improving your quality of life. So again, come and see us every Thursday here on Louisiana Living. You can look us up on myarclemis.com or our personal Facebook page, physicalruston.com. Or you can even go to our Facebook page or even our YouTube channel. We have lots of videos and lots of education out there to help educate the community. Now, we want you to come back in the next two segments in which we'll start talking about certain ailments or impairments. And then, like I said, what physical and occupational therapy can help you overcome those impairments. And then again, we're always going to leave off with what you can do immediately to start helping improve your quality of life. So come back and see us and we'll get started. Thank you. So welcome back to Therapy Thursdays here on Louisiana Living. I'm Dr. Jerry Yarborough with Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. And today we're going to be talking about nutrition and the role that it plays in overall wellness and our energy levels. And we have a special guest speaker with us today. Her name is Ashley Peters, and she is a senior student in Louisiana in their nutrition and dietetics program. So Ashley's going to explain some stuff to you here.
Thank you so much for having me on today. I really appreciate you giving me this opportunity.
Okay.
So, like you said, I am a senior majoring in nutrition and dietetics, and today we're going to talk about energy and how nutrition plays a role in physical therapy. I like to say that you guys break down muscle and we build it up.
There you go. It all works together.
So
for sure.
Food is pretty much really important to everyday lifestyles.
Right.
And I actually read a study from the Census Bureau on the projected population that in 2030, that 1 in 5 Americans will be over the age of 65. So it's really important that we really focus on prevention and healthy lifestyles within that age range. So some important things to take away from nutrition. I actually have this little model with me. This is a tool that was developed from the USDA. And what this does is kind of give you a guideline of what your plate should look like at every single meal. Of course, you see that we have our fruits and vegetables on this side of our plate and our grains and our protein along with our dairy as a beverage. And so the importance of this is it gives you an all-around balanced meal that is nutrient dense and that could help you in all different aspects of your lifestyle, whether that's being active or being social. So our fruits and vegetables are going to really play a part in our immune system. I know right now with COVID going on, everybody is really focused on immunity. So that's going to be a really good aspect of our plate. And then our grains are going to give us optimum energy. That's our body's number one source for energy. So we want to make sure that we really get that side of our plate also. And then our proteins are also our muscle builders. I know you guys here, y'all work out a lot. I felt like I could have jumped on that treadmill and ran 100 miles per hour this morning.
Right.
But our proteins are a really good source of muscle building and living that active lifestyle. Along with dairy, you know dairy is important for your bones. So we need to get at least 3 cups a day for every single day just to get in the optimum nutrients that dairy can provide for us. And if you are lactose intolerant, you can also get that from other sources of dairy products such as yogurts and cheeses. And of course they have their alternative sources of milk also, which are fortified in calcium and vitamin D. So this whole idea of this guideline is a really good tool to use when you're trying to set up your plate for every single meal.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you for that information. And like she said, it's very important for all of our activities, and especially during physical therapy as we're trying to build muscle. So come back in the next segment and Ashley's going to talk more and give you some takeaways. Welcome back to Therapy Thursdays here on Louisiana Living. I am Dr. Jerry Yarborough with Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. And today we're talking with our special guest, Ashley Peters. She's a senior student at Louisiana Tech in their nutrition and dietetics program. We know by research, over all this time that all of our organs, everything functions off of certain nutrients. So,
That's right.
And that's why it's so important.
That's right.
That people are intaking the proper nutrients in the proper amount. So Ashley's going to give you guys some takeaways like we normally do here on Therapy Thursdays. So I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So some takeaways that you can incorporate into your everyday lifestyle would just be to, when you go to the grocery store, look around your grocery store and you can really see the different food groups that we talked about on the My Plate tool around your grocery store. So we have our produce section where you can get all your vegetables and your fruits. And of course, like I said, that's going to play a role in overall immunity. And then also when you go over to the middle part of our grocery store, you're gonna see the protein section. And don't forget about fish also. That's a really important protein that we need to start incorporating because you get a lot of your fatty acids from fish also. So then we're gonna move over to the closer to the door middle section, which is where we're gonna get our grains. And that is your whole breads, your pastas. I know there's this preconception that we can't eat bread, we can't eat pasta, but it's actually a vital nutrient that gives us our energy every single day. So go ahead and get those breads and those pastas, make sure they're whole grains, and they would also give you your fiber that you need that's important for everyday life. And then we're gonna shift over to our dairy products also. That's gonna give us calcium, our vitamin D. It's gonna make our bones really strong. We know as we all are aging, our bones are really important to keep an eye out on. So we can move over to that dairy product and pick up some cheeses, some yogurts. Yogurts are a great snack, and then you can add in those fruits to that along with your granola, and that adds to your grain group also. So you have a snack that is nutrient dense in all areas of that My Plate that we showed you guys earlier. And just staying physically active, I think that's another role within our lifestyles that we really need to take account into our everyday lives. Just getting outside and walking for 30 minutes. Putting the dishes up, folding the laundry, just everyday movement. If you sit down, you start to really ache and creak. It's because our bodies aren't made to just sit and not do anything. We are made to move. We're made to eat nutrients, so we are able to move. And it's all about small shifts also. It's not we're gonna wake up in the morning and we're gonna be triathlon athletes. It's all about small shifts of making different changes and just promoting better choices in your everyday life.
Right. That is so right. And as physical therapists, we are the movement experts. And so that's why I wanted you to come on today to share with our audience how important nutrition works in sync with movement.
That's
and,
right.
If we don't take in the right stuff
That's right.
and the right amount, we're not going to be able to move.
Right, you wouldn't be able to move.
Right.
Food is all about being able to make you move. We give you the
Right.
energy so you can make those movements.
That's right. So thank you so much for coming today. And thank you guys for being here today. Now, I want to invite you back next week. We're actually going to do a series of 3 episodes with Ashley Peters, talking about nutrition in different aspects and how it all works together with diagnoses that we work with in physical therapy. So come back next Thursday at 4:30 here on Louisiana Living.